In the late 1800s, many inventors were racing to create the first practical electric light. Thomas Edison believed it was possible and tested over 6,000 materials for the perfect filament. After countless failures in 1879, he found success with a carbonized bamboo filament, creating the first long-lasting light bulb. This invention didn't just brighten homes, it powered the Industrial Revolution and reshaped society as we know it. Edison's journey proves that failure is just a step toward success. The first time humanity stepped on the moon. In 1969, NASA's Apollo program made history by sending 3 astronauts on an extraordinary mission to the moon. Their goal? To explore a world humans had only dreamed of. With those iconic words, Neil Armstrong became the first person to walk on the moon. Buzz Aldrin soon joined him, and together they planted the American flag. Apollo 11 didn't just land on the moon, it united the world in wonder and showed that the impossible was achievable. Imagine a world without the internet. This is the story of how it all began. In 1969, ARPANET, the first network that allowed computers to communicate, was created by researchers at UCLA and Stanford. The first message ever sent was simple, yet it marked the start of something extraordinary. From that small network, the internet evolved, connecting billions and transforming how we live, learn, and communicate. What if Canada became the 51st state of the United States? Politically, Canada loses its independence, and Canadians elect representatives to Congress. But with America's larger population, Canada's voice could shrink. Universal healthcare, likely replaced by private systems. And goodbye to the Canadian dollar, it's all about US dollars now. Harsh winters? Many Canadians might move south to warmer states like Florida and Texas for better weather and opportunities. Culturally, Canada risks losing its unique identity. And what about Quebec? Calls for independence could grow louder. Canada, the 51st state? Bold idea or bad move? Wildfires, one of nature's most destructive forces. How do they start? And why are they becoming more frequent? Wildfires can ignite from natural causes like lightning or human activities, campfires, discarded cigarettes, or power lines. Climate change is making things worse. Hotter temperatures and drier conditions turn forests into tinderboxes. Fighting wildfires is a race against time involving thousands of firefighters, planes, and helicopters. But some fires are so massive they can burn for weeks or even months. The impact is devastating. Destroyed habitats, lost lives, and billions in damages. But there's hope. Controlled burns, reforestation, and better prevention can reduce the risks. Together, we can fight back. Have you ever wondered why things fall? This is the story of Isaac Newton and the discovery of gravity. In the 17th century, Newton observed a simple apple falling. This everyday event sparked a revolutionary idea. Newton realized that the same force pulling the apple to the ground also kept the moon orbiting Earth. He called it gravity. Newton's insights laid the foundation for physics and inspired centuries of scientific progress, including space exploration. Sometimes, the biggest ideas come from the simplest moments. Did you know each handmade rug tells a unique story? Today, we explore the timeless art of handmade rugs. Handmade rugs are crafted knot by knot, often taking months or even years to complete. Every knot is a testament to the weaver's patience and skill. These rugs use natural materials like wool, silk, or cotton dyed with plants, roots, and minerals to achieve their stunning colors. The techniques behind these masterpieces are often passed down through generations, preserving culture and tradition. Each rug is not just a piece of decor, it's a work of art, a cultural heritage, and a symbol of craftsmanship. When you buy a handmade rug, you're investing in history, art, and the hands that made it. In New York City, a cab driver named Alex finished his shift and found a bag left behind. Inside, $10,000 in cash and a wallet with IDs. Instead of keeping it, Alex used the wallet to track down the owner, a tourist who had just arrived in the US. The tourist was overwhelmed with gratitude. He had saved for years for that money, and it would have been devastating to lose it. Alex showed us that doing the right thing isn't just about the reward. It's about integrity, because honesty always makes the world a better place. AI that thinks like you. Artificial General Intelligence today's AI follows rules. AGI will break them. Imagine an AI that learns like a human, solves climate change over coffee, and even cracks dark humor. Companies like OpenAI and DeepMind are pouring billions into this. But here's the twist. AGI could outsmart us by 2030. Will it save humanity or scare us? The race is on. Today's metaverse is clunky. Tomorrow's will blur reality. Apple and Meta are building worlds where you'll feel rain in VR, smell virtual food, and hug loved ones as lifelike avatars. By 2030, you might own a digital mansion or attend a concert with a million holographic fans. But will we lose touch with the real world? Sarah was drowning. Bills piled up. Her job hunt was failing. Until a stranger paid for her coffee and left a note. "You've got this. A friend." Inspired, Sarah created a community board where hundreds shared kindness. Today, she's thriving, and it all started with one coffee. Kindness is free, pass it on. January 28th, 1986. Millions watched as teacher Krista McAuliffe and 6 astronauts embarked on a historic mission, until tragedy struck just 73 seconds after liftoff. A frozen O-ring tore Challenger apart, silencing cheers into shock. Their sacrifice reshaped space travel forever, inspiring safer missions and classrooms worldwide. Today we honor Dick, Michael, Judy, Ron, Ellison, Greg, and Krista. You might not know. The word salary originates from ancient Rome. Back then, Roman soldiers were often paid in salarium argentum, which translates to salt money. Salt was highly valued for preserving food and was considered a form of currency. In fact, it was so precious that it was sometimes referred to as white gold. Wars were even fought over trade routes that supplied salt, highlighting just how essential it was to daily life. This practice gave rise to the phrase worth their salt, meaning someone who earns their pay. So next time you hear someone talk about their salary, remember, it all started with a pinch of salt. Some believe 5G towers emit dangerous radiation linked to headaches, fatigue, even worse. Others claim it's part of a global control grid, capable of tracking, even influencing human behavior. And during you know what, why were so many new towers popping up while people were locked inside? Coincidence? Or something else? Tech companies say it's harmless, but have you ever seen the real studies? Think for yourself. Question everything. In 2013, 21-year-old Elisa Lam checked into the infamous Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles and vanished. 2 weeks later, her body was found inside the hotel's rooftop water tank after guests complained about the water's taste and color. Surveillance footage showed Elisa acting strangely in an elevator, pressing multiple buttons, peeking out, and moving erratically as if she was hiding from someone. No signs of struggle, no clear explanation. Some say it was a tragic accident. Others suspect something darker. What really happened to Elisa Lam? Ever wonder why old books smell so good? It's not just nostalgia, there's science behind it. As books age, their paper, made from wood pulp, starts to break down. Cellulose and lignin, the stuff in the pages, degrade and release tiny organic compounds into the air. These compounds, like vanillin, which smells like vanilla, mix with hints of almond, grass, and even a cozy mustiness. It's like nature's perfume, that sweet, warm scent. It's why old books feel like a hug from the past. Next time you're at a library or bookstore, take a whiff. Science says it's worth it. Stumbled into croc territory? Here's how to survive a crocodile attack in 3 quick steps. Step 1. Avoid the water's edge. Crocs love ambushing from below, so stay back, far back. Step 2. Run. If it spots you, sprint in a straight line. Crocs are fast in short bursts but tire out quick. Step 3. Fight dirty. If it grabs you, go for the eyes or snout. Hard, it might let go. Stay calm, stay smart, and you might just make it. Meet Max, a dog with a nose for adventure and a heart of gold. One day, a hiker got lost in the woods, injured and alone after a nasty fall. Max, out with his owner, caught a scent. He bolted off, barking like crazy. He found the hiker, stayed by his side, and led rescuers right to him. Max proved dogs aren't just pets, they're heroes. Air Florida Flight 90 plunges into the freezing river. Only 6 survivors cling to the wreckage. But one man would change everything. Arlen Williams, a 46-year-old banker, could have been first rescued. But when the helicopter dropped a lifeline, he gave it to others, again and again. After an hour in the water, Arlan sank. His body was found with injuries. But his final act? Pure courage. His name isn't famous, but his legacy? Immortal.